Good morning, everyone. It is Friday. My gosh, we're already getting into 2023. It is flying by. Today is the 6th, I think, of January. I want to welcome everybody. We're going to have a great session today. I'm going to share with you something that I do and how I do it to make a lot of money online. And it's something anybody can do. So welcome. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. Hit that subscribe button down there. Turn it from red to gray. Don't forget to ring the bell. Turn on all bell notifications so you're notified each and every time I go live or if I upload a video. And make good use of that chat box. Man, oh man, I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you're doing. I want to hear what your weather is. I want to hear what you're working on. I want to hear any questions you got. There's so many ways to use that chat box. It's not just sitting there for no reason. I mean, you got to use this thing. It's really important. So today I want to talk about sales funnels. And, I never really understood. I understood. I knew what was going on. I knew something was happening. I knew I was being targeted and people were making money off me. But once you grasp this sales funnel thing, and once you have the right software to do it, man, you can automate some money. And that's what we want to talk about today. I want to talk about automating money, but I also want to talk to you guys. So make sure you're using that chat box. I cannot tell you how important that is. It really, really is. And a thumbs up wouldn't hurt, guys, if you would smash that thumbs up button down there. The reason I'm looking over here is I have an iPad, right? Where is it? Right here. See? And I can see what's going on. So I have this iPad right here looking at your comments and all that stuff. But if you don't have any comments there, then I've got nothing to look at. So we don't want that to happen. Okay. We don't want that to happen because I just get so lonesome. That'd be terrible. So we're going to talk about funnels today. And I'm going to talk about the software I use. For those of you who don't know what a sales funnel is, let me give you a little example of a sales funnel. I don't know, maybe you sign up for an app. Let's say you sign up for McDonald's app. Okay. And McDonald's says, okay, well, you signed up for your app. On your first order, we'll give you a free French fry on your first order. So you go to get your free French fry, but you got to buy a sandwich to do it. And you buy the sandwich, and then you probably buy a drink too. And as you go over to the table, you see a little table tent there, and it says, hey, holiday season thing. We're doing gift certificates. You can buy some gift certificates. So you're like, yeah, stocking stuffers. These would be good. I'm going to buy 5 of them for $10. So what happened there? You got an app and you got a free fry, but you had to buy a sandwich. Then you bought a drink, and then you bought these gift certificates. So you actually were carried through this funnel. You actually went through a funnel when you did this. So that's an example of what a funnel is. Now, let me get over here to the one part I want to see here. So anyone running an online business really needs to have a marketing and sales funnel. You got to have it to convert your prospects into paying customers. Now, if your business doesn't have an effective funnel, making money efficiently and scaling your business is really going to be difficult to do. It's going to be almost impossible to do if you don't have this stuff. Simply put, really, a sales funnel is a system that nudges your prospective customers through each stage of whatever your sales process is. Okay. And what it does is it maximizes your profit, and it takes them through this buyer's journey, basically, to maximize the profitability. In other words, I want you to think of a sales funnel as a path that companies use to urge buyers to take the next buying step and become a customer. So initially, they may not be a customer. Okay. In truth, it's really just a marketing and sales concept that's been around for decades. Okay. It accounts for customer life cycle stages all the way down to purchases and beyond. So even if you didn't recognize it at some point in your life, you have been definitely targeted by sales funnels, and you will be every single day because it's just what's used. Okay. So let's think of a sales funnel as a big triangle. Okay. Like this. The top part is where all customers come in. Now, the top part could be awareness. Okay. It could be, hey, we're this company. We're out here. Hey, look at us. We're this company. And by the way, you may have a problem. Now, I talked about this in one of the videos I did the other day, but we're a survival food company. and we sell survival food. That's one of my businesses. And in that company, we have to first get awareness, because people thought prior to the world illness that groceries were always going to be there. And we found out during the world illness that the supplies weren't there. There was a supply chain problem. And there was no groceries. So all of a sudden our product became real popular because people became aware of it. So that's the first part. They have to become aware. And then we have to turn those people into a lead. So we may offer, a free download on how to protect your home against disasters, a free download on how to prepare for a hurricane, a free emergency kit list that you should keep in your home. And that they then become leads. Okay. And once they become leads, then we may email them and say to them, hey, here's another report you may want to look at. Here's a video that shows you how to do things. Here's a course that you can take on survival. And then after that, we may send them a coupon or for a special on some of our canned meats. So what we've done is we've taken them through this sales funnel, and all of this is actually automated. Now, I use a special software. Let me get a sip here real quick. I use a special software to do this. I've used this software for years. I've used other softwares too. I started off with Constant Contact. I've used Aweber. I've used MailChimp. I've used Infusionsoft, which is now Keep. I've used a lot of different ones, and there's nothing better than the one I have now. It's called Kartra, and don't go there yet. Don't do anything yet, because once this video is posted, there's going to be a link below for Kartra, and you can go there. And if you use my link, and I am an affiliate for Kartra, full disclosure, but if you go there, you can actually get a trial for I think 14 days for free or $1, something ridiculous like that. Okay, so you do want to try it out. I highly recommend it. But it goes without saying that there's a lot of technical expertise and know-how that goes into successfully forming and understanding this behavior and building a funnel. That's why something like Kartra is so helpful, because it can actually build it for you. It's already set up in there. You can add what you want. You can take out what you want. They've got pre-built funnels that are already in there too. So there's just a few things that you want to consider when building these complex flows, okay? And it can be time consuming, but once it's done, it can serve you for years. I've got funnels that have been in there for 4 years, maybe 4 years, as long as I've used Kartra. I don't know how long that's been, 2017, 18, something like that. In contrast, the easy way is to use a software. Okay. So our software is the one that really works the best. There's a lot of them out there. There's, I think ClickFunnels is one. I've used them too, but Kartra is so much better. And I think Kartra is probably the best one out there, or else I wouldn't recommend it to you. Now, you know me, I don't recommend too many things. I just don't, because, they don't always fit everybody. Kartra pretty much fits any kind of business you have. They're going to fit your business. So I do recommend you getting it. Wait until this video is over with and use my link because obviously I'm an affiliate. Let's see here. Watching live from Cameroon. What is going on? It's Osong Christian. Great to have you here. If you have any questions, you want to say anything, feel free to do so. We are live today on this Friday morning. Now, you may not be watching it live, but if you aren't watching it live, you still want to subscribe and turn on notifications and do all that good stuff. Okay, so let's get back to my list here, and good to have you here. So if you don't know Kartra, it's really an all-in-one automation platform. What it does is it provides a whole lot of different things for you. It includes web page builders, CRM, you got membership sites in there, you've got email automations, you've got sequences, you got memberships. I say memberships. I did say memberships. You've got so many things in there. When I got Kartra, I had 8 different pieces of software I was paying for. When I got Kartra, I got rid of all of them. And because Kartra did it all for me. Most importantly, though, Kartra makes it easy for you to put all of these components together into one strategic way. If you have, let's say, your email list over here and your pop-up thing over here and your page builder over here, you've got to log into all these different places. And you got to integrate them all. And that's a pain, and it doesn't always work. With Kartra, it's all there. It's all, you log in one time and all these components are there. So it makes it really super easy. The sales funnel software really will give you ready-made templates, like I said, and you can use these immediately and just customize them the way you want. You don't have to spend hours or days working on these things. Kartra also lets you run multiple funnels at one time. So it's not just one. You could be running 5 or 10 or 15. I know we have probably close to 100, or if not more than 100 funnels in there. And it features dozens of different templates. It's just really so intuitive and it's so good. In the beginning, if you've never ever built a funnel, you're going to go, oh, wow, what is all this? And it may seem a little complicated, but once you get used to it, guys, once you get used to it, you are going to love, 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 love Kartra. I mean, I just can't, I don't even know how much money I've made off Kartra already. It's a lot of money. I can tell you that it's a whole lot of money. So you can go in there, like I said, use my link, get the trial in there. I think it's $1, it's free. And you're going to be really amazed with it. You're just going to love what it does. So I think that every business should have a sales funnel. My wife has a pet business. When I say pet business, she teaches she teaches training of dogs. And in there, you know, she may have a free download about, I don't know, healthy foods for your dog to eat. And then that may lead into, you know, an article or a blog. She also has a podcast, and that's Pet Parenting Reset. Let me put this in here because you guys, you know, so many of you guys I know have a dog. So I'm like, oh, I got to put this in here. Let's see here. Pet Parenting Reset. Now, if you search that on any of the podcast platforms, if you search it here on YouTube, if you search it on Facebook, she has a really cool group there. All of these places are really good to find her information. And I know, a lot of you guys have pets and you really want to check it out. But anyhow, so she does this podcast and she has these downloads, and she does lives and she has Instagram stories. And once you see one of those or you download one of those, you're going to get targeted via email to buy some training, you know, get a course on something like that. And if somebody has a dog out there, put in there what kind of dog you have, and you know, how are you training your dog? Is your dog trained well? Now, she has really practical training, and we've done, matter of fact, she did a TV show with Cesar Millan, which was pretty darn cool. But she has a positive pet training. There's so many of them out there that are like scary, and you try to scare your dog and be the pack leader and all this. It's all BS. Okay. Hers works the best. So you do want to check that out. But you do need your dog trained. Why? You know, a lot of people say, well, I want my dog trained because I just want the dog to do what I say. That's not the point. That's not the point at all, is to keep your dog safe and secure and all that. And that's what she goes over in all of her podcasts. For instance, like when we let our dog out in the backyard to go to the bathroom, she has to sit, she has to look, and then she can go. Okay. And we literally have those motions where we point at her for sit and look and go. And she does that every single time. Now, why would we want her to do that? Well, we want her to know not to walk through a doorway until we do, so we can look around and make sure it's safe. You know, maybe there's a snake out there. Maybe there's a coyote. Maybe there's something. Same thing at the front door, right? We don't want her to walk through that front door and run out into the street, get hit by a car or something. So all of it is practical and it all makes sense, but she puts all of that into a sales funnel. You know, you'll see car dealerships do this. They'll say, hey, we're going to give you half price oil change. Okay. Well, they don't want to do a half price oil change. That's not what they want to do at all. They want to get and they're going to say, we'll give you a free inspection on your car too. We'll do a, 50-point inspection on your car. And since I used to manage car dealerships, I know how this works. But they would do a 50-point inspection on your car. And they're going to do one of two things. And let me get another sip here real quick. They're going to give you your, 50% off oil change. And then they're going to check out your car and they're going to say, well, you need brakes and you need some hoses and, your transmission is leaking a little bit. And, to get all that stuff done, it's going to be like $3,700. Now, at the same time, this is going on, the salespeople want to sell cars. So maybe that service writer back there says, hey, I got a car back here. It's got a $3,700 ticket on it. You may want to come back and talk to this guy. So the salesperson runs back there, talks to him and says, hey, $3,700. I got some brand new cars up here and there's nothing wrong with them at all. So maybe they're going to sell a car off that half price oil change. Once again, that's a sales funnel. But The way we do it online is it's all automated. It's all automatic. Okay. Once they download my report on how to keep your home safe, then they're going to be directed to a video on, I don't know, food storage. And then once they watch that video, maybe they're going to get an email that we're having a sale on beef this week. And they can get 30% off and free shipping. And then I may send them 4 or 5 emails about that sale and say, hey, it's only for 72 hours, or it's only for, 5 days or whatever it is. And every day I'm going to send them an email. But all of this is automated. All of this comes out of Kartra so that whoever does that download is going to get the video, is going to get the emails, is going to get that same process. So this happens time and time and time again. So if somebody signs up on a Monday and it's a 5-day sale, they're going to get emails through Friday, right? If somebody signs up on a Tuesday, they're going to get 5 days of emails, except it's going to go through Saturday now. The software is intuitive. It knows when you signed up. It's also so intuitive that it knows when you went to a page. So let's say somebody gets one of these emails, they click and they go to the sales page and they don't buy it. Well, Kartra can look at these people based on what you've set up and say, hey, this is a group of people that came to this page and they are not tagged, because we tag them when they buy something. They're not tagged as buying this beef case. So we're going to send them an email and say, hey, I saw you checked out our offer, but you didn't buy. Click here and go back and finish your cart. Click here and go back and grab this product. So we actually know what they did too. That's pretty amazing. Now, here's the other cool thing. Let's say we run this sale and they get these, they do the download, they watch the video, they get these emails and they buy a case of this beef. Okay, very cool. And it was 28 ounce. Okay, so maybe the next week we may say, hey, you may want some smaller cans. I saw you bought the 28 ounce beef, and we could put this in an email because we know those people are tagged with that 28 ounce beef can. And we can send them another email and say, hey, we've got chicken on sale this week, and it's in the 14.5 ounce. So if you need some smaller cans, here it is. And we're going to run this sale for 3 days. And then once they do that, if they buy that, then maybe we're going to send them another series of emails that says, hey, we've got a special on 10 cases or 5 cases or whatever it is. So you could just keep this thing going and going and going and going and making more and more money on it through the use of these sales funnels. Guys, you need a sales funnel. You need it so bad. You may not know you need it so bad, but you really do. I'm constantly looking at new ways to do this. And what you can do also to get them into your sales funnel, maybe you've got a web page. Okay, maybe on the web page, you could have a button there they could click and get a download of something free. And make sure you never say, join our email list. That's just a terrible thing. They don't want to join your email list. Nobody wants to be on an email list. What they want is something of value. So when you say, hey, here's my download of 10 ways to keep you safe during a hurricane, say it's a $49 value, but you get it absolutely free. Okay, so make sure you put a value on it. So many times people just give away free stuff, but they never say it has value. Obviously, it has some value. Maybe it's $19.95, maybe it's $29.95, but you got to have some value to what you're giving away. It's going to make them a whole lot more likely to download it if you have a value on it than if you just say it's free. So you got to have a value on it. Say it's worth $29, but you get it absolutely free today. So that's a place that you could enter people into your funnel. Where else could you do this? You could do it on social media. You could say, we're doing a giveaway this week, and we've got these 3 videos, and say in my wife's case there, and they're going to show you how to keep your dog from peeing inside the house. 3 videos, it'll cure that problem. Click here. Normally it's $129 for these 3 videos. You can get it for free. So you could do that on social media. And additionally, you could do a video on YouTube, and you could talk about whatever subject you want to talk about. And below that, you can have a download. Like today, after this video goes up, you're going to see a link below. It's a $97 course I have on digital marketing. And you can click that link and you can go through that course absolutely free. That's pretty cool stuff, right? It's right below. I'm doing what I'm telling you right now. So none of these things I'm telling you are things that I haven't done. All these things I've done, and they've worked for me. Get another sip. And here's the funny thing. It'll work for you too. It'll work for you too. All you have to do is get the software. You're going to have to do some training. I promise you're going to have to do some training. But once you've done it, how cool would it be to wake up in the morning and say, my gosh, I made $1,000 last night while I was sleeping? How cool would it be to go off to lunch today and you look down at your phone, you made another $600? How cool would that be if this is all automated and automatic day in and day out? I think it's the most amazing thing in the world, these sales funnels. because they're always working for you. Now, here's the couple of added things with Kartra, because I know there's other softwares out there. Kartra does not charge you more if you send more emails. What? That's right. All the others charge you more if you send more emails. They limit how many emails you can send. Kartra doesn't do that. So if you want to send 50 emails or you want to send 5,000 emails, there's no extra charge. Now, I've never pushed it, and I've never tried to send out 2 million emails or anything like that. Maybe they stop you at that point. I don't know. But the point is, they don't charge you for extra emails. The other thing is with Kartra, and it's the only one I know of. If you know of a different one, put it in the comment. Put it in the chat section. It's the only one where you can physically upload a video to the platform. Now, all the other ones, like a ClickFunnels or something like that, you have to have a link to a YouTube or a Wistia. So you're going to have that other place to log in, plus the fact that you won't have any statistics on the video. And why is this important? Well, let's say you've got a video and it sells one of your products, okay? And it's a 10-minute video, and at 5 minutes, you start talking about the offer. Well, you can go into Kartra and you can look at when people quit watching. Now, maybe they quit watching at 4 minutes, and you could sort by all the people that quit watching at 4 minutes. They never saw the offer. So you could actually send out an email, automated, that says, hey, we saw that you didn't finish the video. Click here to continue on. That's one thing you could do, and you could capture all those people that never saw the offer. The other thing you can do is look at your video, and if the majority of the people are stopping at 4 minutes and your offer is at 5 minutes, you can make the video shorter. You can have that offer come up sooner. Or you can try to figure out why they're stopping at 4 minutes. What's going on at 4 minutes? Was the sound messed up? Was it blurry? What went on at 4 minutes that caused all these people to stop? You can't do this with any other software because you're using an external link. And in Kartra, we don't use external links. We use the actual video in there. So you can upload all the videos you want, pictures you want, all that stuff. I'm telling you, you need Kartra. You got to have it. It's just one of the best softwares in the world. And yes, I'm an affiliate for it, but I'm proud of it. Okay. Even the most experienced digital marketing and entrepreneurs find it difficult to do everything from scratch. I mean, doing everything from scratch is very, very hard. That's why it's so cool to have a tool like Kartra that has those templates for you, that has pre-written emails for you, that has, design that's done for you. You don't need Kartra to build sales and marketing funnels, but having it is going to make your life a whole lot easier, guys. It's going to make it so much simpler. You're going to find that you're going to get so much more done. And the only thing that we really have of real value, something of real value, is your time. And if you spend your time doing things that could be automated, that's a waste of your time. It's just a total waste of your time. Make sure you check it out. At the end of this video, in the description, you're going to see a link for Kartra that's going to play a specific video. It's designed to show you exactly what Kartra does. Compare it to anything you've been using, anything. And I can almost promise you're going to go, wow, mine doesn't do all that. I don't know of another program out there that does all Kartra does. And most of them are more expensive than Kartra. So why in the world would you pay more and get less? That's essentially what you're doing. Now, there may be another one tomorrow that comes out that's even better than Kartra. Haven't seen it yet. If you know of one, let me know. But right now, I think Kartra is it. And the other thing I like about Kartra too, and not that I'm oozing with love on Kartra, but I actually am, is that the deliverability is better. I took the same number of names I had in Infusionsoft and put them in Kartra and sent an email, and I got more sales. Now, why is that? Well, because more of them were hitting the inbox. They weren't going to spam. They have better filters, and they know how to get their emails through better than does Infusionsoft. So I think it's a really good thing to have. If you have a list already, you can upload it to Kartra. They'll help you out with that. If you want to build your list in Kartra, you can do that. Their customer support is great. They answer you within 24 hours, which I think is pretty good. I know personally I want to be answered instantly, but they answer you pretty good. And the people that answer you know what they're doing, and they give you detailed information. So that's my spiel for today. I hope you enjoyed it. We're going to go off today for lunch. We're going to go to a barbecue place. Go figure, we're in Texas. But anyhow, we're going to go to a barbecue place. And what I normally do is I'll share some pictures of our lunch. So if you're interested in that, I'm on Facebook. Just look up JR Fisher, and I'm going to post on there, and you're going to see the pictures. You're going to see what we had for lunch and all that. Friend me on Facebook. I'd love to stay in touch with you. And you can. We do this every Friday. If you're new to this, we every single Friday we go to a different restaurant. We went to one last week, and I forgot to take any pictures, and I forgot to post about it. And I apologize for that. This coming. All right, we're gonna be in on a cruise starting on the 26th of January, and I think that runs through the 5th of February. So I'm going to be posting a whole lot. I hope you guys will enjoy that. I'll be showing you what we're doing, and hopefully you'll enjoy doing that. Okay, and you'll see some of that. But you got to be my friends on Facebook to see all this stuff. So make sure you do that. Don't forget, whether you're live right now or whether you're watching this recording, to subscribe. Really, that's so important, guys. Hit that red button, turn it gray down there. Don't forget to ring the bell, turn on all bell notifications, and that way you're going to know when I upload a video, if I go live or something like that. And that thumbs up, I see some of you doing it. I'd love it if all of you gave me a thumbs up. And if you just went through my whole channel and gave me a thumbs up on every video, oh my God, that would be so nice. I couldn't tell you how important that is. That thumbs up, I know it sounds so silly, like what could it matter? It's just a little button I'm clicking. It matters tremendously. If you've got any other questions, I'm going to try this again. If you've got any other questions, feel free to post them. Okay. You can do it in the chat while I'm live. You can do it in the comments section later on. If you just want to say hello, my friend here, I'm going to put him back up here again. Who is this? Osong, Christian. He says he's watching live from Cameron. He just said hello. You guys can do that too. Okay. It's very kind of him to do so. Just make sure have your presence known. Make sure that when you leave the room, people know that you left. Okay, so make sure your presence is known. Super important, and it's going to help you get ahead in life and in business. Thank you so much for watching today. I really appreciate it. I will be live on Monday, once again, 10 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Meet me right here. Meet me right in this room, right here, and we can talk again. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.